Good mythical morning.
No.
I was trying to see if I'd get Kyra with that, and I did. Yes.
We're gonna get sued.
No. I hope not. Hey, Rhett and Link, we love you. I mean, no disrespect. I'm just trying to have fun.
Dude, I have to tell everybody about this.
Oh God, here we
go.
go.
To Rhett and Link's channel. Pick any video where they're doing something that's already kind of weird, which is easy because they have a lot of those. Slow it down to 1.5 times and watch it. They sound drunk as fuck. It just seems like a
point.
Yeah,
0.75.
1.5. I'm like, that's speed.
0.5.
0.5 is what he did.
Yeah. 0.5.
Okay.
Slow it down to 0.5 times.
They
half
sound
speed.
so drunk.
You did that with
dude.
the
It
pop
just
rock.
seems like a couple of dudes that are way too drunk and just doing some stupid shit. And
that's
it's
awesome.
So funny. Plus,
awesome.
You get twice the episode length that you normally get. So you get a 30-minute episode instead of a 15-minute episode.
There you go.
So you get 30 minutes of just cracking the fuck up because they're hilarious.
Yeah.
The one that I did it with was that I watched all the way through. Was their more recent where they left. It's the most recent. We left stuff on a shelf episode, but you can do it with like anything where they're just doing something kind of weird. It's fucking hilarious.
Well,
they left stuff in a shelf on in a fingernail polish on a shelf, and so they had these gas masks.
Fingernail polish.
And so they put on the gas masks, and then they're just like, "Well, I don't know, man. Like, what do you think will happen?" It's too good. Try it.
all right.
Trust me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that little call out to Rhett and Link. We appreciate y'all and we love you.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course it's random as hell. We're the Renegades. Random is our trick and trade. So anyway,
so we're doing this again.
yes, we are.
I
we are
looked up
doing
the actual definition of renegade the other day because
I was wondering that too, but I never.
I know I've always known approximately what it means. I was just curious.
It's
like
someone who
actual
is out
dictionary to-
like
a
it's
person who deserts and betrays an organization, country, or set of principles, or having treacherously challenged allegiance. I think we challenge allegiance to order.
yes.
Like we're
Well,
just
dude,
chaos.
why else do you think
The
our
chaos
tagline
brigade.
is "Embrace the chaos"?
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Our set of principles is like the principles of like staying the fuck on topic for like any given YouTube video.
Yeah. No,
We're
it's
just
embracing
like
the chaos.
we're just like nah.
This is just what we do. It's embracing the chaos. And
Yeah.
actually, dude, I had someone come on and try and roast me on like in a comment in a Fitz video, and all he said was actually I can pull it up right here because I have all the comments come through, everybody, and I replied to a lot of them. So here's what he said.
I wonder what, like you said, we've actually had people accuse us of scripting our shit, and I wonder what they, I wonder what they think we have to be smoking to write scripts.
No, like
I don't know.
We've had people insinuate that the behind-the-scenes videos are scripted, and let me be the first to tell you that's true.
It is.
No,
100%. I print dude, I let's be honest now. I print out the scripts on my printer up there that has no ink in it, and I
no
hand them
paper
out.
in it.
And no paper in it. Yeah.
And then he hands it to people like me with severe ADD who can't remember shit, and I just memorize it in a day before we record.
Oh,
yeah.
no problem.
Absolutely.
Not to mention, it's written completely in Tagalog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is real impressive. Do you just do that with Google
Dude,
Translate?
Yes.
why don't you just
Yeah.
start 3D printing our scripts?
That'd be awesome. That's it.
Why
That's
don't I
it.
just start 3D printing the entire episode?
Exactly.
So, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, well, actually, here's what he said. That was, let's see. Oh, yeah. He pretty much called...
Dude's getting a shout-out for his stupid comment.
No. I'm not naming him. Nope. If you're watching this right now...
He's still going to know it's him if you want.
Well, of course he is, and I hope he does. But what he effectively said was... We come here to watch the Fitz video, not your stupid ass reactions.
Wait.
And I'm like, not your stupid asses talk for 15 minutes. To which I responded, then why are you here? Then why are you here? Go watch Fitz. We always have the link to the original video down below.
If you come here for Fitz videos,
and
there's
also,
a better place to get Fitz videos. It's called Fitz's goddamn channel.
Yeah, it is. And what I said was,
regular channel.
What I said was, effectively, I said, if you don't like what we're doing, you can either go somewhere else or deal with it. And then he says, and then here's his literal response. That was my personal opinion. It was made so you can see the flaws in your channel and do something about it and make it better. And I was just like, you lost all critical legitimacy the very moment you resorted to an ad hominem insult, quote, stupid asses.
Not to mention, We do what we want. There are no rules.
Yeah, and I pretty much typed back with that, and he comes back with, well, I guess that means you care less about your subscribers, doesn't it? And I'm like, no, it just means we don't care about you. And he went silent after that.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there you go. So
it's like, okay, we get it. Sometimes
There's
we
plenty
get a
of
little off topic.
subscribers I have totally fun conversations with.
oh yeah,
It's like,
stop that! You stop that! Let's
well,
just call
both
the
of
whole
you
thing
stop
off.
that now.
Let's just call the whole thing off.
It's bad that we're so good at that.
Yeah. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into a death battle.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
like,
so,
death battle. I was
here's
like,
how
what?
this-
What does any of this have to do with anything? And now I remember.
You
Nothing.
two have never done this before with
Right.
us. So here's how it works. We watch through all of their commentary at the beginning, and right before the battle starts,
You pause it and we guess.
And we
you pick
predict.
your side.
We predict who we think's going to win.
So watch the analysis, and then we're going to do this.
Here we go.
Yep.
I mean, I already have my prediction for this one, but
Fair.
we'll see what they say first.
Yeah, I'll get their 2 cents.
Their
Can't believe
rivalry is legendary. Their fame unmatched. This battle has gone on.
So they're
for
doing
nearly
this like an
3
Ultimate Warrior
decades,
thing
but
where they have like a whole
today,
animation
it
for it?
finally
Yeah.
comes
Yes.
to
That's
an
badass.
Mario,
Haven't we already-
Nintendo's
haven't they
whimsical
already done
Italian
this one?
turtle crusher.
Yes, they
and
have.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega's specialist of speed.
Time to find out if
Whoa.
Sega really does what Nintendo don't.
For this bout, we'll be using the same rules Death Battle has had for the past 3 years. Most importantly, the original video games will be our primary source for analysis.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze
This
their
is
weapons, armor, and
strange.
skills to find out who would win a death battle. Plumber, carpenter, doctor. Mario has worn many hats throughout his life, but he always does so as a hero.
Except for that time he tortured an animal, but no one really talks about that.
Born as
Hey,
one
he
of
was
the
getting
7
revenge.
star children possessing an extraordinary amount of power,
And extra horrible crying fits.
Mario was assuredly destined for greatness.
Homo
Then
Nintendo.
him and his little bro Luigi wound up in New Donk City, where he spent his days throwing shit at monkeys and, fixing toilets. Not exactly the great heroic destiny I was expecting, but hey, at least his girlfriend was smoking.
But everything changed
Mario's only
after a chance
24?
meeting with Princess Peach
Yep.
Toadstool.
Yeah.
Her Mushroom Kingdom had been conquered by Bowser,
Mario.
the tyrannical king. of
Mario,
the
Mario.
Koopas, and her only hope of rescue lay in the hands.
I always
of
pictured
the
Mario as being like a 40-year-old
And
dude.
Mario had all the power he needed to take the Turtle Terror down. He's
Good old
super
Cat
tough,
Lou.
super quick, and really, really strong. He can jump several times his own height, smash tanks to bits with his butt, and toss Bowser around as if he's a featherweight.
King Bowser.
Needless to say, the Mushroom Kingdom was in good hands.
So was the princess. She even gave Mario a piece of her cake. If you know what I'm saying. Get in there, buddy. You deserve it all. Oh, come on. It's an actual cake.
Yup.
That's good too, I guess.
And if
Hey,
his
it's a
strength
great
doesn't
cake.
cut it, Mario has plenty of extra weapons and powers on hand.
He can already shatter brick with his bare fists, but when he needs the power to break down the toughest walls, he busts out the Ultra Hammer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a wrestling move Lou Albano would have used back in the day. Rest in peace, Kevin.
Forged by
Aw.
2 master blacksmiths, the
Yup.
Ultra Hammer, combined with Mario's mighty swing, can break through practically any material.
And he's got a ton of awesome power-ups, like that spicy fire flower.
Actually, while Mario used to need this flower, he has since learned how to use pyrokinesis without it.
Well, the ice flower lets him freeze enemies. The lucky bell turns him into a kitty cat, and the super mushroom gives him a power boost and increases his size. Ha! I bet the princess likes that one.
With his frog suit, his swimming ability increases dramatically. With the double cherry, he can create clones of himself with no power decrease. With the stopwatch, he can freeze time. With the cape feather or the wing cap, he can soar to new heights.
gonna be here a while.
And with the Starman or Rainbow Star, he becomes totally invincible. For a short time.
And actually
And
a
with the
little
gold
faster.
flower, he never has to work another day in his life. Cause he's got
I feel like the stopwatch alone is enough
Made
ammunition
of
for Mario to
people.
be able to
While
beat
he
Sonic.
can carry several power-ups at once, Mario doesn't always need them to prove his potential.
He's quick enough to maneuver when transformed into a bolt of lightning, and skilled enough to pilot the Star Diver as it rockets through the atmosphere.
Dude.
He's so friggin' manly, he took an explosion to the face that wrecked an entire castle. And even better,
I remember
he was
that.
standing
Yeah, I love
in
that
the
little
middle of
animation.
this.
Based on a
It's like, huh?
standard tennis court measurements, we can determine the blast of this fireball covered a radius of over 2,000 feet. To reach this distance, the blast must have had an explosive yield of over 2.4 megatons.
So what you're saying is Mario could totally play tennis with a nuclear warhead for a ball and be totally fine.
Probably. Also, he can throw a baseball so fast it overloaded this speed gun, implying it was launched over 999 miles per hour. In the Mario World cartoon, he hurled a dinosaur out of orbit. Assuming this creature is of similar size and weight to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, this feat would require a force of over 135 tons of TNT.
I thought they were only taking the games.
We're only using the games.
Yeah.
Any
there you go.
official material counts so long as it's supported by the games, otherwise we'd be ignoring a huge majority of the character's history. Take a look at this chain chomp. It's actually made up of solid gold. Gold is ridiculously heavy.
That's
While
true.
1 cubic foot of iron weighs 491 pounds, a cubic foot of gold is over 1,200 pounds.
Yep.
Luckily, a chain chomp is a perfect sphere, so we can compare it to Mario's height to find that it weighs nearly 6,000 tons.
Wait,
Damn.
did he just leave it in that hole? Cash it in, Mario! That thing's worth $366 billion!
I never
That's
thought of Mario as as strong as
correct.
Kratos until
Well,
just
yeah,
now.
that guy...
Well, you think about it.
Wants my gold.
When you actually think about it, it's
This
just
isn't
like,
even Mario's
damn.
most impressive feat. At one point, he lifted an entire
video's giving me a
fortress
new
and
respect
punted
for
it through the
Mario.
air.
I remember
It's the
that
same
one.
thing in the manga, and it's pretty on par with the strength he's shown against Bowser, who's survived collapsing castles multiple times.
Since this presentation makes the castle's size difficult to determine, we measured the entire interior based on maps from the game.
Damn.
By scaling these measurements to the castle's smaller avatar and conservatively assuming a limestone composition, we've determined the castle must weigh more than 61 million tons.
And he just kicked it away like it was a frickin' soccer ball.
Given the distance it was kicked, Mario must have exerted a force of around 3.5 megatons of TNT. Do you realize what this means? Mario's foot is 231 times more powerful than the atomic bomb that dropped on Hiroshima.
Now seems like a good time for a beer. Or 12.
Honestly, Mario's absurd strength shouldn't be as surprising as you'd think. While he's fairly naive and not much of a strategist, he's saved the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser's clawed grip time and time again. And the Koopa King is tough enough to survive a dip in the sun, or even a black hole.
Don't underestimate Nintendo's powerful plumber.
Here we go!
Oh man, memories.
Somewhere
Memories, of
out
course,
there,
so
on a
good.
strange alternate version of Earth, humans coexist with anthropomorphic animals. But this world has been assailed over and over by the vile Dr. Ivo Robotnik, otherwise known as Eggman.
Why the heck does he need such a dumb alias when he's already got a name as cool sounding as Robotnik?
That's what I always wanted to know.
Persisted. Whenever the Eggman hatched a scheme, one did
actually
not
have
have to wait
something to
long for a
discuss
certain
about that.
blue streak to speed by. This
But later.
was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Remind me.
He's the fastest thing alive!
He's the fastest thing alive!
While Sonic has a superhuman physique overall, speed
15.
is his speciality. In fact, superhuman speed is a natural trait for the anthropomorphic hedgehog, though Sonic's abilities are far superior to his kin.
Wait a minute, all hedgehogs have super speed? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, real hedgehogs are also nocturnal, not blue, and when they try to make friends with foxes, they get eaten. So I don't think Sega cares.
Alright then, to stop Eggman from turning all his animal pals into batteries, Sonic cranked up that speed and weaponized it. He can crush his enemies with the spin attack, strike multiple times with the homing attack, go 0 to Sonic Boom instantly with the super peel out, and plow through hordes of badniks with the spin dash. Holy crap, I think this guy would just like vomit all the time.
He's also used a number of power-ups throughout his adventures, including elemental shields. The Aqua Shield is especially useful as it grants him an incredibly high bouncing jump and protection against his greatest nemesis.
Robotnik?
No, water.
Yup.
Seriously, Sonic, buddy, learn to swim already
believe we're
and
gonna do
save
this
our
Hydro
ears
City
from that
joke.
nightmare music.
The blue hedgehog can
So
also gain
close.
abilities from small alien beings called wisps.
They can turn him into a fireball, a yellow drill, a black hole, a bunch of stuff really.
Yeah.
Even a demonic
Yeah.
hungry hippo.
It's
But
real nuts.
before we delve any further, there is something vital which we need to discuss. It's time to figure out Sonic's speed.
Oh boy, here we go.
While he has
Cue the
boasted
comment
that he is
section.
faster than light, Sonic has yet to prove this in canon without the aid of additional equipment or power-ups.
Oh yeah, like when he connects to a trail of rings. But you can't take his bragging too seriously. He's still got some of that radical 90s attitude.
I'm out of here.
The highest official description of Sonic's speed labels him as hypersonic, or somewhere between Mach 5 and Mach 10. This actually isn't too far-fetched. The game Sonic Unleashed records his speed, and he can reach a maximum around 3,500, SPD.
Sonic, he's got an STD. Sonic, it burns when he pees.
Assuming SPD translates to metric meters, given the game's Japanese development, that puts Sonic's top speed over 7,872 miles per hour. Over 10 times the speed of sound, and just over the official hypersonic description.
So, is that it?
Well, it's possible, no, likely, that he's faster. In TV shows closely tied to the games, Sonic has dodged meteors, did this with a 10,000 frame per second camera, and even outran lightning. All of which implies that he can move and react around 200 to 300 times the speed of sound.
How about that one time he caught up to a cyan wisp? He said that thing's almost as fast as him, even without its laser mode.
That's right, the laser is a power it grants Sonic, not itself. Still, wisps are incredibly fast. At one point, a group of them flew from Earth's surface to a black hole in orbit in the 20 seconds Sonic and Tails were talking. By measuring the planet's curve here, we can find that the wisp aliens must have been moving around Mach 200. As Sonic is faster than them, this supports his cartoon feats.
Why isn't that black hole sucking up the Earth? That's what they do, right?
It's more like a pseudo-black hole fueled by hyper-go-on energy.
Yeah! If I didn't know better, I'd swear he just made those words up.
Its presence near Sonic does emulate that of a singularity, and Sonic actually outran its pull for 30 seconds. Due to chaotic accretion, black holes pull non-orbiting mass inward at 30% the speed of light. Sonic's clearly pushing his running speed to its limit here, or else the black hole wouldn't have pulled him in. With this in mind, it's entirely possible that, without additional support, Sonic's maximum possible running speed must be around 200 million miles per hour.
That's insane! The fastest man-made object in real life was the New Horizons space probe, which took off at more than 36,000 miles per hour.
It took 9 years for this probe to reach Pluto, but with Sonic's speed, he could make this same trip to Pluto in less than 24 hours.
While we're tracking speed, I've always wondered how fast I can chug a beer. Start the clock, Wiz!
No.
No.
Are you gonna start?
I'm already done.
Moving on, even with this unbelievable speed, Sonic has far more power hidden up his sleeves.
He doesn't wear a shirt.
He can achieve the form of Supersonic by absorbing an enormous amount of positive energy from the 7 legendary Chaos Emeralds. In this mode, he can teleport large objects, survive planet-level explosions, launch energy attacks, and fly near the speed of light.
But guess what? This isn't even his final form.
Not even
After
my
the
final
Emeralds
form,
received
bro.
a boost from the Master Emerald, Sonic could achieve his ultimate state of being, Hypersonic.
Yep.
He's got all the abilities of Supersonic, plus total invincibility, and a hyper flash that insta-kills everything around him. Oh, and he's definitely faster than light now.
Unfortunately, good things don't last forever. Without a steady supply of rings, these superforms can't even stick around for a full minute.
Yep.
Sonic has resisted mind control from the Overmind, survived re-entry from orbit, and blasted apart a mountain. This would need more than 200 tons of TNT to pull off. And while fighting his evil RoboCopy Metal Sonic, they shattered this enormous stalactite. Holy shit, just look at the size of it!
By comparing it to the buildings in this city and applying the density of granite, the most common rock in continental crust, we found that this stalactite must weigh almost 47 million tons, which means a break like this would need a force of almost 200 kilotons of TNT.
Damn! He's definitely got what it takes to save the world from a
Sonic Mania
madman
Adventures.
scientist, even if he is kind of a dick.
Well, Sonic may be a bit arrogant, and he's certainly a thrill seeker.
He loves them chili
but At
dogs.
his best, he's the definition of honest and heroic. He's used his powers to defeat Eggman time and time again, even against gigantic death machines and cataclysmic events.
Those cute and cuddly forest critters can rest easy when Sonic's gotta go fast.
I'll show you how outclassed you really are.
I'm in a class all my own. Time to put up or shut up, Infinite.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, all this talk of Eggman's got me hungry. For Blue Apron!
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron, the leading meal kit delivery service in the...
Okay.
All right. So
the
let
thing,
me.
The thing about Eggman is, so originally, he went by Robotnik, obviously, and Sonic started calling him Eggman just, as an insult. Like, specifically, the first time that really appeared in English was Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
That's the first time I remember hearing it.
So, in Sonic Adventure 1, he hates the title. In Sonic Adventure 2, he's just like, you know what? I don't care what you think. Fuck you. I'll go by Eggman. I don't give a shit. And he does a bunch of really ridiculous, crazy crap. But, enough about that. Time to make the picks.
So, are they going to be utilizing power-ups in this fight?
Oh,
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
If they talked about them, yes.
And
I
even
think
some things they didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Because they do like to keep a few things up their sleeve. Otherwise, they would make it obvious. So...
I would say I'm going to put my money on Mario.
Really?
All right. What's your thinking?
Huh?
What's your reasoning?
Well,
You don't have to have any.
He has the stopwatch for one.
Mm-hmm.
Stopwatch
So
could be a
that
guaranteed
could
instant.
completely negate Sonic's speed. Which, I mean, that could give him the opening for a killing blow.
Yep.
And I guess just the idea of like the invincibility star, essentially that combined with a stopwatch, if he could utilize those two, like
It'd be over.
he could, negate a killing blow from Sonic.
And then just immediately
And
counter.
then stop him and strike the blow.
All right.
I feel like that's like the most opportune situation for him. It might not be how it could turn out, but that's a way that he could win. And trying to think of a way that like Sonic could win over what they said about Mario, I just don't have as good of an idea in my head, other than him just winning out on pure speed. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
Because
it's mainly just a way that I'm like, how can one counter the other? And
To you in your head,
that's
Mario's
the way Mario
got
could win, basically. So I have the counter for Mario in my head.
So, Kyra, what have you got?
I was also thinking Mario.
All right.
Okay. Ben?
Hey, I'm the one asking the questions here. Why don't you answer?
I was going down the line.
I know, but I'm the one asking the questions here. I need a swinging light up here to just be like, I ask the questions around here. So what do you got?
I probably, strictly because I'm of the understanding that speed kills, I'm probably going to have to go with Sonic. That doesn't mean that Mario won't win. I'm on the fence about my reasons why, but
Are they?
given they both have invincibility capabilities, and given that Mario's is a lot easier to attain, that's one thing. But at the same time, Sonic's is completely dependent upon the rings that he has. And if he has rings in his reservoir to where he can spare them for that form, he can outlast Mario's. And it doesn't matter if Mario's got the stopwatch, because whenever you stop things, if you stop things and he's invincible while the time is stopped, you still won't be able to do any damage to him. That's my thinking behind it. That's just me, though. I don't know. But based upon what I'm thinking, Sonic's gonna pull this one out.
I was gonna make a joke, but you all would hate me.
Go ahead.
You said these are my reasons why, and I'm like,
Are
there
there
13?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
I hate that.
Knew you were gonna say that. No, there's just a few. And honestly, you don't have to listen to a bunch of monotonous audio tapes to understand why. I'll just straight up tell you. So anyway,
sorry, I'm talking to Heather about possible streams.
Ben?
I was like,
all right. So
we need your guess, though.
all right. So, if memory serves correctly, they've done this battle once before,
let's see.
and Sonic won it.
Let's check and see. Hey.
And you've already made your guess. So whatever.
Yeah,
you
it was
find
2000. It was 2011.
Sonic
Okay.
won it, didn't he?
Well, that's what I'm looking at. So, okay. Death Battle info. Did he lose? History. Okay. It doesn't say on here.
Huh.
Oh, wait. Okay. He had previously fought against Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario vs. Sonic. Let's see. Okay, so the 2011 version. Death Battle. The fight. Come on. Sonic knocks Mario back. Mario to the ground, spin dashes forward and down the plumber. Okay, so yeah, Sonic did win.
Yeah.
By pretty much crushing Mario and spin dashing down on top of him when they fell from the sky.
All right, so
I'm assuming there's been a lot more games in between now and then to add things.
2011, so yeah, quite a few.
Yeah.
Mario has gotten a lot more capability out of that time than Sonic has.
Agreed.
I'm gonna go Mario.
Damn, I'm the only Sonic head here. So
well, I guess we're gonna find out if you're way past cool or just too slow.
Also, that just makes me say it doesn't relate to the standard rules, but I'm just like, they made a video once where Sonic won, so I feel like the possibility of them flipping this one over will be kind of high.
Well, so one of the things that they didn't specifically mention, except as like a brief on-screen thing, is Cappy.
Oh, that's another thing too.
Mario has the ability to possess pretty much anything. So, yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't bring their allies into this at all, though.
Well, they did have a death battle between Luigi and Tails, which pissed me off because Luigi lost. But what do you want?
Bullshit.
Some bullshit.
I know, it was some bullshit. But hey, it's their series. It's their series. They can do what they want.
All right, so 3 for Mario, 1 for Sonic.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do
it.
Let's do it.
Hey. Wait. Yep. Okay.
I want those swim trunks.
Yep,
That's badass.
They're good. Oh, yeah.
Finally, some time to myself.
Hello? That's a mine.
Finders keepers, pal.
Whoa!
It is my beach chair, you son of a bitch.
How does that work?
I don't know.
He just ripped his chest hair off and it became his overalls.
You're too slow. Come here.
Fire Sonic.
Double cherry.
Oh no. The cat.
Got the mode. Oh, yeah.
I'm feline fine.
Oh, so many double cherries.
Do it. Good lord.
Angry.
An army of
My
cat Marios.
mom would be freaking out right now.
Yeah. Did anybody else notice that bird did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. The Chaos Emeralds.
Wow, you had to burn
I'll
that
show you.
so early.
Alright, burn it, Mario.
Oh yeah.
Cap!
Oh yeah.
Let's fly, boys.
Oh, it's gonna wear off at the exact same time.
Oh, damn, they cracked the moon.
Oh, shoot. Mamma mia.
Oh, mamma mia!
Mario now takes no falling damage.
Oh, that's true.
Well, they've already said Sonic survived re-entry once.
Yep.
So.
Ow. Hey, I've been here before.
Wow.
I'm the winner.
Holy crap.
Hell yeah.
So Mario won.
How did that happen? I know Nintendo won the console wars, but
Also, the mushroom cloud has... That's
really
funny.
seem to
No, and
remember
not only
Sonic
that, it's a
having this one
poison
in the
mushroom.
bag.
I'm sure Sonic could have won
Yeah.
in specific circumstances, but more times than not, Mario takes the victory. Keep in mind this analysis was done with a focus on the games and their closely tied media, excluding alternate contrary sources like the Archie comics or the Mario Brothers movie, where Mario and Sonic are essentially entirely different characters from their gaming counterparts.
Yep.
Sonic had speed in the bag, obviously, but Mario was way too tough for him.
Their top strength feats paint this picture very, very
Yep.
clearly.
That's
But
fair
I know what
enough,
you're
yeah.
thinking. What good is Mario's strength if he couldn't even hit the blue blur? He's way too fast, right?
Yes and no. While Mario obviously couldn't match Sonic's relativistic top-running speeds, he's moved efficiently as a bolt of electricity and piloted the Star Diver. Based on our calculations, this puts him at the same level as Sonic's own reactionary feats. Since Mario was tough enough to tank almost anything Sonic could throw at him, it was only a matter of time before he tagged the blue blur with a deadly blow.
But what about chaos control? Couldn't Sonic just stop time and take care of things? What?
It's heavily implied he knows how to, but Sonic has never actually used the time stop ability in canon. Even then, Mario's stopwatch does the same thing, putting them on equal footing.
Ah, don't do that. Where's my wallet?
Actually, most of Mario and Sonic's power-ups countered each other in this way. Mario even had plenty of options for defending against Sonic's invincible super forms.
True.
But Mario also had a much wider variety of power-ups, offering multiple ways to overpower Sonic.
Fair enough.
For example, he could have frozen Sonic solid,
Ah!
or even turned him into gold. His arsenal would always outlast Sonic's because he's been shown to carry more of them on his person.
Oh, God. Oh, I've seen things.
Even then, Mario's durability blew Sonic's out of the water. Even if we assume the 200 kiloton stalactite feat was entirely Sonic's doing, Mario survived an explosion that was 12 times more powerful. Simply put, Sonic didn't have a lot of viable options that could take Mario down for good.
I always knew Sonic was impressive, but Mario is just ridiculous. Probably that mustache.
Sonic was obviously incredibly fast, but he couldn't compete with Mario's superior strength, durability, and varied arsenal.
He got Mario'd.
After 100 episodes, you still can't think of a good pun?
No, but now they can see me do this. Ah, check it out, Wiz.
The winner is Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for...
Okay, so I lost. I lost that one.
You know, I was pretty sure they were gonna turn that around on me. I was almost positive. I'm like, I made a call. They're gonna make it go against me.
I'm sorry, but Daredevil and Nightwing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
was one that
that's
happened.
one that just happened. That was the previous one, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's Death Battle 100. So Mario versus Sonic 2, the second rematch of the Death Battle series. The first rematch was
gonna check
Goku
something.
versus Superman 2, in which in the first one, Goku lost, and in the second one, Goku lost again because the comic books have shown Superman to be broken, and by
Busted
broken
as hell.
I mean the man flew from one side of our Milky Way galaxy back to Earth in something that in a number that couldn't fit on screen in terms of speed.
Oh yeah, it was stupid.
I was like, what? And you see, I don't hate Superman. I think, you know, what he stands for is all well and good and everything.
I just don't enjoy Superman because of how broken he is.
I don't
Superman
I don't
sucks.
enjoy as much either. But there are people out there who are just going to be like, "Oh, just shut up! You don't understand. You're a bunch of Marvel fanboys." Like, I like DC just as much, guys.
Batman's my favorite superhero.
Yeah, and even then, it's just like, guys, it's all about preference. And if we don't like Superman, so be it. I mean, hell, there was a time I actually hated Spider-Man, and guess what? I like him again. I like Spider-Man again. And don't let Heather know
I've
that.
always been pretty okay with Spider-Man.
Don't let Heather know that because she'll probably try and kill me. It's like, why did you not like Spider-Man for an X amount of time? Why? And I'm just like, because it was during the time when, honestly...
You could be like, why did you not want to play the Spider-Man game, Heather?
Yeah.
And she'll just be like, you know why? I'm afraid I'll get bored of it and I won't like Spider-Man as much anymore.
So...
Nah.
That's what she said. It's
It's apparently a fantastic game. I don't think she would get bored with it at all.
It is. It's 100% enjoyable. I think it's the best Spider-Man game. It's definitely the best one since since Spider-Man 2.
Did you say that the first fight was in 2011?
Yes.
Okay. So right now I'm counting up the number of games that have come out for each character.
Also, I can only think of 2 characters because of this description off the top of my head that I think could stand any sort of chance against Mario. One of them's Kratos and one of them's Asura.
Well,
Asura, yeah.
Well,
all right,
Kratos.
All right.
Kratos.
I would actually, if I was ever to see a death battle with Kratos, the only person I would say that has a chance against Kratos is probably Asura.
Yeah.
Well, Kratos, the one thing about him is that it depends on...
Or at least video game character-wise,
Well,
because
if
you
you're
always have
talking-
Saitama.
If you're talking about peak Kratos, at the end of God of War 3 when he's got the Blade of Olympus and he's got all the goodies and everything.
When he was straight up murdering the Greek gods.
Yeah. Versus Kratos now in the new God of War, which he's not as powerful. He's not as powerful with all these other weapons. He's still got his strength.
Pretty ridiculous.
He is ridiculous.
From what I've seen so far.
He is ridiculous, and that's one thing about him that always
I think it's mostly he's just getting a little old now.
age is one thing, but also at the same time, he hasn't been as tempered a warrior. He hasn't.
He also isn't as angry.
He's still angry.
Well, yeah, but not as angry.
No, nor near. He will never be more angry than he was during the original God of War trilogy.
See, that's the reason that I pit Asura against Kratos as the only person that might stand up against him, because Asura's pretty angry as well.
So, right now, I have 7 Sonic games.
Yeah.
That have come out since that death battle.
Mm-hmm.
And unless I miss my guess, and I might, pretty much none of them gave him new capabilities.
To my knowledge, no. None that were really talked about.
Whereas for Mario, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, no, 7 again. But, so we have new Super Mario 3D World, which was
the cat suit.
New Super Mario Brothers 2, New Super Mario Brothers U. Actually, no, so only 6 because one of those is New Super Luigi U. And the big one, Super Mario Odyssey,
which inserts Cap.
Didn't even come into play.
No. In which, if it did, I think that would be a whole other thing.
Yeah. So,
but you were talking about Mario versus Kratos.
Also, think about what context this puts all of the Nintendo cast into. Because they can all actually stand their ground in a fight against Mario. So,
yeah.
Star Fox is a fucking badass. Samus Aran I already knew was a fucking badass, but
Samus is the
that makes her even more badass.
Captain Falcon? I like to see Captain Falcon.
Yeah,
I mean, okay,
makes Link and Ganondorf even more badass. Link, you wouldn't think was being that badass, but if he can stand his ground in a fight against Mario, he's obviously pretty badass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
he's just a little kid armed with a boomerang at first.
Well, you talked about Mario versus Kratos. There was actually an animated short we watched a long time ago. It was actually one of our more popular videos called Racist Mario.
Oh, God.
And at the end of it, guess who shows up? Kratos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and pretty much Mario gets the super super size, super Titan size, and Kratos has to fight him. It's one of the funniest It's one of the funniest animated shorts I've ever seen.
Hey, fuck you.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Fair enough.
No, I'm doing the bit. I didn't actually see that video.
Yeah, you weren't here. You were. This was before you'd shown up. So there you go.
I don't know if it was.
Yeah, it was actually our third round of recording that we did, and you didn't show up until I think it was the 5th or 6th round of recording.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where we went.
Who was it originally? Who were the original members?
The originals. Let's see. The first video was me and Micah guest starring my mom. So my mom was a renegade before anyone else.
Honorary
Is
renegade.
It technically guest starring if you're in the first episode?
Yes. Yeah. Because she wasn't in any more until I'd asked her to take part in a few after.
Yeah.
But then later on, we brought Sean in, who was with us for, I believe 2-3 recording sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sean had to move. He moved to where he would actually be able to work at his job and not, and not have to drive as much.
Yep.
And then we invited Ben to come in.
God help you all.
And also we invited Bo to come down.
I miss Bo.
Yeah, and then Sean passed away, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that...
Well, remember, there's also Caleb that you brought in.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if you said that.
Well, yeah. Did I?
No.
Oh, wait. Hi.
Yeah, Caleb showed up.
Caleb showed up.
Session 2, I think.
Yeah, session 2.
Yep.
Actually, no. Actually, session 2, way back when, the one from that session that really took off was our extremely slow murderer with the extremely inefficient weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And in that, there were 5 of us. Because in the first recording session, which was just one video, it was me, Micah, and my mom. And then in the second recording session, it was Micah, Caleb, Bo, Sean, and myself.
Okay.
Or no. Second recording session, it was me, Sean, and Micah. And then the third recording session, it was all 5 of us then. And then Bo didn't come back for a little while. And then eventually Ben showed up. It was when we moved the couch from like the middle of the room over to the corner where we did
couch. I prefer to think of it as a death trap.
No, the futon wasn't bad. It was just worn down because I used that to sleep on in my grandparents' basement for years.
It was practically just like sitting on the wires. Like, there was no cushion there. It was
yeah, effectively, yeah.
Just butt directly on the wires. And
Uncomfy.
you sat there for hours. This couch...
World better.
Oh, so much nicer.
World better, yeah.
I
remember when we moved out into the roadhouse and we had the first couch and you sat down on it, you were just like,
this is so nice.
And then we brought in Micah to sit down on it and he was just like, oh man. Oh yeah, I like this a lot more.
We didn't even bother moving the futon. It's still
still in the basement.
The first
I actually took a picture of it not too long ago and I posted it on Instagram as the memories.
I don't miss it. I do not miss that couch. I do miss my old mic stand and how I would occasionally like flip my mic out and I would hit the lamp that was next to me. That I do miss.
That's old,
but
dude.
I do
Gosh.
not miss that futon.
Yeah. This is before we had the boom arms or the road arms and everything. This is before I had the system back here that I made.
Yeah.
But yeah, so many great things, dude. So many great things happening, and as time marches on, new people come along, new places, including the one that we are in here. Which, new people. I was gesturing to y'all like new people coming in and everything.
Yeah.
And hey, it's just how things are.
Hopefully, we're gonna keep you guys longer than some of the other people we've brought on.
Oh God, yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this one, I think.
Yep.
I could actually stand to get up and walk around a little bit.
Yeah,
I need to piss.
Myself.
So.
I need to piss.
Okay.
So thanks again, everybody.
Okay.
What was that, Tyra?
She's like, I kind of want food.
Okay. I need to get something in my belly too. So
I could eat.
thanks again, everyone, and until next time, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Ben.
I'm Kyra.
I'm Nick.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.
Thank you so much for watching my video.